I don't know. I think maybe I'm too happy right now. That's so, yeah, Cancer. This is a really freaking wonky time for us. I mean, for everybody, for everybody. But there's something good about to drop. Believe me, I got the weirdest, the weirdest reading in my daily. Go check it out on Instagram. Instagram, born_without_boundaries. Check out my dailies every day on Instagram. Like, I don't know. You know how I know we're about to win? Do you know how I know? Because we're being asked to forgive. Wouldn't that just be the fucking case? The universe is going to reward us and be like, but Cancer, you got to be nice about it. And you know what? Okay. Like, for real, seriously, we find a way to be nice about it when we're getting screwed. This is just a sense of, I have prepared you, Padawan. I have prepared you to be a graceful winner. Are you ready? Yeah, we're fucking ready. Universe, come on in. Like, yes, we're ready. We're ready to win. We're ready. And we're graceful winner. That's what we're being asked for. That's what we're being asked for. Now, the conflict. The conflict. Could actually be shit. There's many levels to this reading, so stay around and watch. I haven't even gotten, this is like the sort of channeled oracle message. Then I do a main reading, and then please stay for the angel spirit guide messages, words directly from your angels and spirit guides. And then, of course, there's the extended, where we get into the nitty-gritty and the dirt using tarot. And that link is below. But ultimately, what is this reading telling me? Like, right here, all these cards are like, somewhere deep down inside, there is a sense of understanding and knowing about us. A sense in ourselves as Cancerians where, even if you're a man, doesn't matter, divine mother energy, we're just connected intuitively. Our compassion is off the freaking hook. It's almost like intuitive for us to be compassionate. And there has been, I think, removal of that self, like a compassion. Please get away. Because so often it's misused and mistreated, and a reason why in a lot of ways we always get the shit end of the stick. But no, it's our compassion, our ability to be compassionate, and our ability to understand all those the craziness, to see the best in somebody, even when they're not necessarily showing the best to us. That's our special gift, and it's definitely something that we should be proud of. And ultimately, what this reading is telling me is the universe is proud of us. There has been a lot of shady shit. There has been a lot of trickery and deceit. And definitely the universe itself is going through a transition. I can definitely say, maybe literally, you guys are going through having some sort of a with a boss or authority figure, somebody that you look up to, as almost like letting you down. Like, oh, they really don't know as much as I thought they did. Right? Especially like a spiritual advisor or something like that. Hopefully not me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, shameless self-promotion. It's all over this channel. Go with it. No, in reality, it's just sort of like recognizing and realizing that this person or this authority figure is, it's almost like, their trickery is going to be exposed, but having compassion for them. Like understanding that they're going through a transition. When we go through this transitional phase, and maybe this is about us, that ultimately when we go through this transitional phase, please be compassionate to yourself, because you're not going to be perfect, and you're not going to be able to take all your friends with you. Ultimately, you got to let some people go. And it's not even necessarily got to cut ties. I think that they'll naturally just fall off. And if so, then that's okay. But ultimately, this is about what? Us being in a position of some sort of power. So, like really some sort of higher standing with the universe. But we're being asked, look at the bigger picture. Not just necessarily the bad this person has done or the way that they have hurt you or deceived you, but ultimately what they're going through. And it's our ability to comprehend what other people are going through and in some way make it teachable for them or not hate them for it is ultimately what makes us so special. There's definitely going to be some sort of communication. In other words, you're going to be tested. We're all being tested, especially this week into next. Holy shit. You know how you're going to be tested? How do you win? How do you treat somebody who is lesser than you now? Ultimately, how do you behave when the tides have turned and you're in the position of power and the world is working out good for you? How do you behave? It's a tricky test, Cancerian. So prepare for it, please. But I told you, you can't cram for this test. It's something that you have to kind of have already been prepared for. Ultimately, what is it testing? It's not only testing how compassionate you are. That's going to be the easy part of the test, like easy fucking A. But the tricky part of the test is, okay, but how far do you let, just because you have compassion for somebody doesn't mean you need to let them back into your life, right? It doesn't mean you need to let them in your home. It doesn't mean you need to let them in your banking account, right? That's where we go too far, and that's our Achilles heel, and our Achilles heel is what's going to be tested. It's what's going to be played, bing, to try to bring us down. And ultimately, that's what we're really going to have to look out for is trust in the strength that is our compassion, because compassion is not a weakness. Everybody always treats it like it's a fucking weakness. It's not a weakness. It's a strength. It's not only beautiful, it's a strength. Because ultimately you can experience what other people are experiencing. You relate to an even larger, broader sense of the world. It's a way for you to understand the world and for you to show the world how freaking awesome you are. In some way, the world is watching. How do you behave right now when you have the ability to crap on somebody? But also, how do you behave right now when you have the ability to crap on somebody? Because it doesn't mean stripping off your clothing, giving everything to them like, oh, this is the Cancerian way. I have to give them everything. I have to give them all parts of myself. I have no boundaries. I was born without boundaries. Yes, we were. And that's why we grew a thick, thick shell. And that thick, thick shell over time got too heavy for us and suffocated us. And now we have to learn, and our Achilles heel is that fine language of boundary building, right? So that we can still have a quality life and not have to build boundaries so thick. Hold on. We don't have to build boundaries so thick that it actually destroys our life, but simultaneously, we do know how to cut people off. With understanding in other words, our compassion is our Achilles heel. Because it is that part of us that disables us sometimes and pushes us over that threshold of healthy, right? So there is that sense of how far are you going to let your compassion go? Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your innocence. Trust your sweetness. Don't overthink this. We are constant victims of our own self-talk, like inner talk inside of our head. Oh, well, they didn't mean that. Or, oh, look, they're calling me now. They must be awesome. No, that inner talk, it's gotta be done. Like trust your immediate feeling of, oh, this guy's a dick. Okay, this guy's a dick. Absolutely, this guy is a dick. But ultimately, he's still a human being, right? Okay, that's part of our awesome, but it's also our Achilles heel. So how do we behave in this situation? Okay, I really do want to go home, I don't want to stay around. No, no, sir, I don't want to get in your car. No, thank you. I'm not going to go hop into the back of your white van to make you feel good, right? But ultimately, I'm going to be like, you're a person. Have a nice day. Look at this. Love and compassion and trust your innocence. We have been self-hating because we've just been like, we've been too good to people. Leave shit all over us. We always get the crap end of the stick because we always put ourselves that. No, we have done right. We have done well. We have helped people. We have raised people. We have birthed people. We have built people. Everybody on this planet comes through a woman, right? The divine mother builds people. The divine father builds communities, businesses, and industry. But the divine mother builds people. That means we have access to a deeper understanding of human beings in general. And a lot of times when we're kind and we're helpful, even when it is to our own detriment, it is because we have an insight into their potential, knowing that our actions are going to help them reach that full potential, or that it is our responsibility to give them, just like a divine mother, pieces of ourself in order to build them, give them a chance to be the best versions of themselves. And guess what? That is about to be rewarded. That's about to be rewarded. There's a sense of, in some way, feeling like we were fucked over. The gods done tricked us. Not able to trust our authority figures or the overlords or the universe. Not even being able to trust them and saying, oh my, like, no. Not being able to trust them. Saying that they always screwed us. They weren't loyal. But guess what? They're showing us a different side. They're transitioning. Their loyalty is changing. This is universal. This is divine. Look at the stars, see? The divine is changing. Their loyalties are changing. It's shifting. And goodness is about to shine through. It's about to get its due. Good luck. You are bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. I mean, this is good luck. Have faith in your dreams. Meditate and contemplate. And I feel like we're dealing with some sort of Piscean energy here. And it says have faith in your dreams. And Pisces are dreams, right? Recently, I was tested. And this is where trust your intuition comes from. Because we push ourselves sometimes in the wrong direction thinking we have to. Don't do that right now. If you have a job opportunity and there's this, your whole self is saying, I'm not going. I don't care about it. I don't want it. And it's not right. Can you please trust that? Like, promise me that you'll do that for yourself and that you won't beat yourself up later and say, I'm fucked it up. I missed the opportunity. Now my dreams aren't good. No, your dreams are going to come true because you allowed the opportunity to slip, because it wasn't even an opportunity. If every cell in your body is telling you, I don't belong there, you don't belong there. You are so intuitive, it's freaking insane. I've said it before, as Cancerians, we literally manifest with our daydreams. We don't realize that we're that powerful. So if this isn't your way to go and you know that, you're the creator. You've made the decision already. It's not your path, and let it go. Don't doubt yourself. Don't be critical, because ultimately that's creating a divide in your abilities. That self-doubt is that Achilles heel. It's what Pluto is about to confront you with. Like, Do you realize that your self-doubt is generating a reality for you where you lose all the time because you've decided that you lose all the time? Now there's this sense of, well, I'm not going to doubt myself, so I'm going to win. I'm going to win because when I don't want to go to that interview, not because of laziness or tiredness, but simply because, no, I know there's everything in me. I don't even care. When I think of not showing up for it or not impressing them, I don't like, it's not even in my wheelhouse. I don't care. Then forget about it. Let it go. Trust your intuition. Let it go. You are right. Don't second guess yourself, especially when it comes to people right now. Don't second guess yourself. If you confront somebody who does, like, normally, like, you have a bad feeling about them, walk away. Trust your instincts. Do not second guess your instincts right now. There's something larger at play. The larger communications, the bigger message is coming. Sagittarius, this is Jupiterian energy. Show the world the real you. Aquarian energy, goodness, abundance, truth. Who are you really? Let him see. Because we're so, and I've talked to you about this for the past couple of weeks, we're so wrapped around in our head, like the world isn't going to love us if we don't constantly say yes, and including when that means hurting ourselves. That's not true. That's really not. Two things are going to happen simultaneously. It's going to happen simultaneously. You're going to show the world that you're a bigger person, but you're also going to show the world that you've learned how to build boundaries. I do forgive you. Goodbye. I'm over it. It doesn't mean I hate you. It just means I've moved on. Have faith in your dreams. Meditate and contemplate and balance spirituality with practicality. Balance spirituality, your compassion and your intuition with practicality. The boundaries that you build, the standards that you have for this 3D world. Because this is really all about this time, this moment is about the balance between the Divine Father and the Divine Mother. You know, what we build for ourselves, what we allow ourselves to build for ourselves, and not letting it be deconstructed, but at the same be deconstructed, like picking all of our parts to build something for somebody else. But ultimately, what I'm telling you is the universe is coming back around and saying, holy crap. It's not the smartest decision for Cancerians to have literally ripped off parts of their own flesh to help other people. But ultimately, we didn't have to keep asking. It is that's our fault. It's like, that's just greed. Taking too much from the people who are too willing to help you is greed. And that's what's about to get compensated. Don't be afraid. The real you has to come through. I got to get into the main reading. Oh my God. Reclaim Your Art came out too. I had asked for one more card from Spirit and it said reclaim your art. So this is a focal point for you right now. I feel like you have to get back into completing something. There's a sense of you've let it go, you've let it drop. This is a nice, harmonious time right now. Oh, wow. Oh. A new opportunity unveils itself. and changes our life. And we're drawn like a moth to a flame to give and give and give and give and give. That's come out in the past though. This is Sagittarius energy, always seeing their side of things. But there's a goodness to that. But it's decay. It's picked away at us. We're just so ready to move on, aren't we? Be playful is here. Okay, what this is telling, this is the message that you need to really be particular about. Communication is key, right? This is Gemini energy. We're getting a lot of Gemini energy. I don't know if you have a Gemini in your life, but honestly, there's some sort of truth that's going to be coming out. Ultimately, this is a sense of stay on the surface. Don't get too deep. Don't tell people too much. Show the world the real you. Communication is key. But when you speak, don't give the world too much. Let them wonder. Let them think about it. Don't say too much. Especially if it has something to do with accommodating their feelings. Like, don't say too much. That's all I'm going to say. You need to hear that. Life is speeding up. Learn from the past. This is plowing through. This is things are finally coming together and coming through. Protective, defensive. This could be also big money. But ultimately, this is, what is it? Learn from the past. Be protective. Be protective of the communications right now. Be aware. There's something going on. Yes, there's something going on under the surface. There's something hidden and unknown. It looks all kinds of still and calm on top, especially when it comes to communications. There's something subverted. But ultimately, I don't want you to worry about it. It's not for you to worry about. Oh, look at this other card that came out. This is Capricornian energy. This is also Spirit is here, guiding you, helping you, protecting you. Spirit's got your back. This is Saturnian energy. It's karma. And karma's about to come through big time. There's really nothing for us to worry about, except how we run our mouths. There's a big time here, a sense of don't say too much. Don't give too much. Don't give too much information. Show the world the real you. And the real you is not that person who gives too much. That is not the person who says too much. Is not the person that's always like, oh yeah, I love to talk to you. No, because the truth, that's not really us. Half the time when we say, sure, I'll stay on the phone with you, we don't want to. What we really want to say is, I'm fucking tired. I'll call you tomorrow. That's our truth. This is the time for us to be able to share it with the world. And realize that we have a right to it. We have a right to love all of ourselves, not just the self that can be food for other people. Truth. Once again, the best way through the current situation is to just speak your truth. Contrary to what you may think, no one will be hurt if you express exactly how you feel, right out of Spirit's mouth. You couldn't get it more clearly. There's a situation that's arising, that's coming up, where you're going to be asked something. You just have to be honest. Honest. And It's so hard for us because instantly we're like reading people's emotions without even knowing we're reading people's emotions. And we're like, oh no, I know they're getting uncomfortable, so I better say what they need to hear so that they're not, fuck their discomfort. It's almost like just say what you really like. I just gotta say it. I have to be honest. Cut yourself off from their emotions. It's not about them. Fuck it. Just close yourself off from them. Stop. Just stop. Honor this right now. Because why? If you honor you right now, the universe is going to honor you. The level to which you stay true to yourself right now is the level of luck that you're going to receive right now. If you back down, the results are going to be mediocre. And it's all hinging on how do you treat you? How do you accept you? How do you just let yourself just be you instead of being worried about what somebody else is going to think? Heart song. What is your heart saying? Stop and listen. Your truth lies within the empty spaces between your thoughts. How many times have you wanted to tell somebody to go fuck yourself, but instead you smiled sweetly and were like, sure, I'll help you. Be compassionate to yourself. This is the week to tell somebody to go fuck themselves. Your truth shines through from within your soul. Your truth is that which is eternal and unchanging. Your truth is love. And look we got truth as well. This is just such the week to literally be true to who you are. Act as if. No more acting. Transformation is beautiful. Something that was hiding is finally coming through for you. This is a new beginning. This is a new start. This is a new opportunity. This is your true self. Act like your true self, Cancer. And change your world in the process. Archangel Sandalphon is here. I have heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. It's almost like you're going to be discovered at a moment where you're just being so much yourself. You're radiating a kind of light that nobody can ignore. Transformation is here. Again, through the great love that holds you in its embrace, you are moment by moment transforming to ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom. Oh, this is so beautiful. Literally our lives are changing 100%. And it has to do with something in the 3D world, with money, with Saturnian energy, karma coming around. Kindness. A kind gesture rekindles your belief in the power of love. Remember to be kind to yourself. What did I say? As you treat yourself, so others will treat you. And it's very important this week. They're watching. Miracle. Our wings of light surround you and those you love. This current situation is governed by a higher power. The forces of love are at work. All will work out well. Please don't think too much. Change. Wow. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last, because life is always changing. It is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. Change and transformation. I'm telling you right now, I just got shivers. Our lives are going to be completely different. It's like all of a sudden, all the beauty and amazingness, it's just coming to us. I know it feels like everybody else is going through shit. It's not going to be like that for us. I promise you. Because at this point, it's like the big win is coming in. Let's go to the tarot. I'll see you guys over there.